No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. And we got some Chester legends in the building, man. First off, I want to say this, though, man. A lot of people don't give this man the credit he deserves, man. A lot of you guys might not even know who is even in this building right now because he don't even like put his face on camera like that, man. Nah. This is Jahlil Beats, man. First off, man, clap it up for Jahlil
Beats.
Thanks,
man. Appreciate it.
Clap it up for that man. Clap it up.
Legend. Yo, and Jahlil brought Bobby Zane and Young Smacker with him,
yes,
man.
Sir.
Now, first off,
New wave,
man. Now, I seen an old tweet from, I think it was Hip Hop Now TV, and they went ahead and stated, "What's the most improper tag that hip hop have ever heard?" And everybody stated, "Jungle Beats, holla at me." Yo, can you please clarify that?
Yeah, so I do that every interview. I mean, when I do an interview, you know what I'm saying? But I'll tell you the story about that. So when I started making beats, you know what I mean, I would like work with a lot of local acts in my city of Chester. And like dudes wouldn't shout me out. So, one day I was like, yo, I'm just gonna make a tag. So I'm in the studio with a good friend of mine, and she brought her daughter, and I call her my niece. So she was just in there, I had her in there recording, so we outside of the booth talking and stuff like that. And I just hear Jahlil Beats, holla at me. You know what I mean? And what happens was I use FL Studio, so when I change the pitch or if I make it faster or slower, it changes the way it sounds. So it says Jungle. It sounds just like Jungle Beats, holla at me. Yeah. And I could have changed it like a decade ago, but I love the fact that people don't know what it is and keep people talking about it. You know what I mean?
Man,
but it started to get funny, like hilarious, because like I used to go on Twitter and like search the hashtag, and it'd be like more Jungle Beats than Jahlil Beats. So,
I had some ignorant niggas try to argue with me and say, "Yo,
they was
Jungle
right.
Beats."
They was right.
Nah, man, it's Jahlil Beats. Now, first off, man, how was it growing up like in Chester?
I mean, for me, I came up with 6 other brothers. I'm one of 7. So, my oldest brother was in the streets. He used to hustle. But for the most part, I was really kind of like out the way because my other brothers was out the way. But it was rough, man. We all got the same story. We all, come from different hoods where your friends might have got killed or your friends out here, misguided. And, we come from poverty. So, just trying to survive was just one thing, you know what I mean? But making it out was another thing.
Yo, I Googled Chester, and the first thing that pops up was the murder capital of PA. Yeah. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Now, for you guys, like, you guys are like the new guys, right? Again, and he been rich and been out of Chester, right?
Yeah.
So how is it like growing up in Chester?
Like, I still be in the community, and like, I still really be in Chester, you know what I mean? Whether it's giving back or just, like when I first connected with Bobby, like I was in the hood. I ain't had no security, nothing like that. Like I really be in the city. I think the city definitely respect me and everything I'm trying to do. So
of course,
I ain't one of them dudes that came, from the city and just like, all right, I'm
and then
out.
leave.
Yeah.
And never come back. Nah, that's definitely true. So what is it like growing up in Chester now?
I mean, it's like growing up anywhere else in the hood or in America for real, you know what I'm saying? It's all the same stuff. I'm saying Chester is rough, but we be out the way. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we carry. We be out the way, minding our business. You feel me? Just trying to get to somebody. So
and that was real smart to say, my boy.
We be out the way. We be out the way, minding our business.
That's what I told Bobby. Like when I first met Bobby, I was just like, yo, y'all guys, like they gotta just be out the way. You know what I mean? Especially with the internet nowadays. A lot of these young dudes be telling on themselves and it just be crazy, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And I'm not really like a big internet guy because like it's just dangerous nowadays, somebody around you could post you and then next thing you know, you getting robbed or you getting killed, you know what I mean? Just because you don't even know that they got you on their live or something like that. So my thing for Bobby is just like, he's smart anyway. Like both of him and Smacko, like they smart. They want to be out the way. They want to get out of here and do something productive and reach back and get their own dudes and get on. You know what I mean?
Of course, definitely. Now, like, speak on this, though. So you grew up in Chester. Now, when did you even start producing, or how did you even get into producing?
Yeah, I've been making beats since like 10. So my dad is a music producer, and my cousin was a music producer, so I ain't really had no choice. So I've just been like into music my whole life. So like a lot of people didn't know I came up like doing like mixtapes with like a lot of dudes that people consider legends in Chester. You know what I mean? I was recording out of my mom's bedroom. Then I was in the basement. So
of course. Now, how did you transition from Chester to being the most influential producer in Philly in that era? Because people don't know, man. Like, you even wrote like Rose Red for Meek. No, sorry, not Rose.
I ain't write
yeah, the beat, right?
Yeah. So I produced that.
Yeah, sorry. Meek don't got no ghostwriters.
Meek was squeaky.
I think like even and I look at it like to answer your question, I met Meek through MySpace, so I just like, I don't know. When I was coming up, you know, Chester is small. It's probably like 36,000 people there, if that. You know what I mean? But I came in an era like YouTube and like MySpace, like Facebook, stuff like that. So what I did was pretty much I met this kid from Ridley, and he handled like Meek Mill and like these dudes like Joey Jahad and Reed Dollars. He handled their like MySpace pages. He did like fan pages for them. You know what I mean? But people thought it was them, and I thought it was them. So one day he reached out to me from Meek Mill page, and he was like, "Yo, I'm a fan of your music," because I had stuff on the radio like locally with these cats from Woodland, Pennsylvania. Okay. And he was a big fan of that because he was like right there. So short story shorter, he reached out to me through Meek Mill page, and he was like, "Yo, I'm a big fan of your stuff." I'm like, "Oh shit, that's Meek Mill." I'm like, "What's up, man? I'll watch your DVDs and stuff like that." And he was like, "Nah, this is this kid that my name Hoodie. You know, I run these pages, but you know, if you need any help, I can promote your stuff." So I started to put out instrumental mixtapes, but I would take like I'd take like $50 and like get like a cover made, like and I would get him to put it and make it there like the page's avatar. So he would take my mixtape cover, and he would use it as everybody like avatar. You know what I mean? So, and then he'd take my page and put it in their top 8.
Oh wow!
And so not only you don't know who the fuck I am, but I'm somebody because I'm on their page. They might have like 70,000 followers.
Of course.
But they also got my mixtape cover as their avatar. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Their profile picture. And they would take my page and put my page in their top 4. I'm sorry, young boys, y'all don't know nothing about MySpace.
Nah, they
take
do.
my page.
I
They would take my
I was
page.
gonna say BZ had that on his MySpace.
I wasn't allowed to have a MySpace growing up.
But I told him to put my page, like take my page and put it in there like their top 8 or whatever. So people didn't know who the fuck I was, but then like overnight, they would like be like, "Who is this?" And Meek Mill or Joey Jahad or Oskino.
Oh yeah, Oskino a legend too.
Yeah, that's my guy. Top 8 or whatever, and they would go to my page and then they would hear my beats. Then I had put my mixtape on datpiff.com, and then it would be like the hottest mixtape because like all the cats from Philly, like underground rapping cats, would go there and download my beats and shit like that.
Of course.
And then that's how I got known. You know what I mean? That way, because a lot of people don't know that I was known in Philly before I met Meek Mill, you know what I mean? Then Meek came around, and that's when Meek came and got his page back from the board because his page was booming.
Was buzzing.
Yeah, it was trooming.
Not Harry, right? So like, okay, so this is a question for me. So then, before Meek Mill, who was the first, I guess, big Philly artist who rapped on one of your beats?
Freeway. I did a remix with Freeway and these dudes named Broadway Brick City from Chester, and it was called Everybody Get Up. I was like 15, but that was like my first taste of success. You know what I mean? Then I was working with this guy named Graf from Queens, out of New York. You know what I mean? That was a big deal at the time.
Of course.
And that was a good look for me.
Now, how did you and Freeway link up?
I did it I just produced that record for them. They kind of got free on it, you know what I mean? And it was both of their records. And if I can remember, it was so long ago.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Nah, that's kind of hard, man. Now, when you made the beat Rose Red, now for y'all who don't know Rose Red,
that was the early Meek Mill stuff.
5 times, yeah. When you but when you produced that beat, was it like, yo, this beat finna be out of here, or when did you know this shit was about to take off?
I knew it. I used to feel like every song we did, it was some type of potential to go somewhere. You know what I mean? And like Meek was so on fire. Me and him was on fire so crazy in the city. Like he'd just do a song and be like, "Yo, I'm taking this to Cosmic Kev." That's like the biggest DJ in Philly. You know what I mean? It's like, "Yo, I'm taking it to Cosmic Kev. He gonna play it." Cosmic Kev, we'd walk up in the studio and he'd play it right there. You know what I mean? He'd play it on an 8 o'clock mixtape, and when we brought him Rose Red, I'll never forget. He played it for the first time, but he played it half of the mix show. You know what I mean? That was his joint. And then it took off when Funk Flex got it. And that was our first taste of success because, no, not really, because Make 'Em Say, we did a song called Make 'Em Say, and it made the Billboard. It was like 100 on the Billboard or some shit like that. But for us, it was all locally throughout Philly, you know what I mean? So it was a big deal. And then Rose Red came after that. And then it was over.
And that kind of took over Philly, right?
Yeah, that led to I'm a Boss, you know what I mean?
Of course. Now, question, right? So, like, even before we get to I'm a Boss, now when you started, like songs like Rose Red, and like Make 'Em Say, at that time, Meek Mills wasn't kind of like, conflict with, a couple of other Philly artists, right? At that point, yeah, right. So, like, did that really affect you? Did they kind of like say, yo, since like that's Meek Mill's producer, we going?
Yeah, they had problems with me too, but it wasn't like no beef stuff. They just like, you know how it go. When you beefing with rappers and stuff like that, it's like, it's all a show. So they might drop my name on a DVD or a freestyle, but I never took it to heart because I had relationships with these dudes beforehand. You know what I mean? And then he was the top dog. So in Philly and in Chester, you know what I mean? Like somebody at the top, it's a sport. So if you Michael Jordan, then, somebody like Reggie Miller want to take that spot. Somebody like John Starks want to, you know what I mean? So I always looked at it like competition as far as the dudes that he was dealing with that he kind of respected.
Of course. Now, like, at that time, though, like, before even Meek really, like, took off, there was, like, a crop of Reed Dallas, Meek, Joey Jihad, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
Did you know, Meek finna pass all these guys at some point? Because, at that time, I'll say Joey Jihad was the next one up.
So I'm going to keep it all the way a stack, you know what I mean? Because I don't have a problem with none of them dudes. Like, I think coming up for, like, us and Chester, like, we was looking at, like, Reed Dallas at first. We always thought that Meek Mill was ill, but I think that Reed was the one that niggas was looking at. And then it was Cicero. He had a little moment where niggas was like, yo, he hot. You feel what I'm saying? Well, he came a little bit after Cassidy. Then Joey Jihad, I think Joey Jihad had his run after Reed. But when Meek dropped a song called In My Bag, it was a wrap.
It was over.
And he kind of separated himself because he could make, I ain't just saying this. I think the people would say that he made better songs or songs that appeal to the city. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he separated himself. But then he was smart enough to have a team of producers. You feel what I'm saying? He was advanced. Like Meek had a team already. So he had dudes that had, like, even his cousins, like O'Malley and them, they kind of had jobs before they had titles before they even knew they had titles. So he was smart enough to have structure, and that kind of took him to the next level. But then it was kind of cool because, like, I got big when he got big. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it was
like,
not only you can hear him, but you want to hear him on my beat.
Of course. Were you like an in-house producer for Meek?
Oh, I was definitely in-house.
So
he was like an in-house rapper for me because, like, we would, like, I would sell my beats, but then I can get somebody to buy a verse from him. Or he could sell a verse, or he can get a beat. So that's how we ate. You know what I mean?
Now, like when you heard that Rick Ross was trying to sign Meek, what was going through your head? Like, because at that time you guys heard it before when T.I. went to sign Meek, but that didn't really like go through. So when you heard that Rick Ross trying to sign Meek, how did that make you feel?
So T.I., he did a T.I. situation like right before I met him. So Charlie Mack, which was both our old manager, that's Will Smith's best friend. So he was producing ATL for T.I. So he had an R&B group. I forgot their name. Don't get mad at me, y'all. He had an R&B group, and he was looking for a rapper to hop on the track. And I think he went to Cosmic Kev or somebody, and they wanted to get Young Chris. But then he was like, I got this kid named
Y'all
Meek
forgot
Mill.
about Young Chris.
Yeah, Young Chris, that's my brother.
He go crazy.
He was like, yeah, I got this kid named Meek Mill that he got a song on the radio. He's killing it, you know what I mean? So he played it. I guess he introduced him. Meek got on the song for his R&B act, and then I guess Charlie kind of like tapped in with him, and then Meek caught that case in 2008. And then Charlie kind of like, like, I think, matter of fact, I think that he did the situation. I think he brought him out to ATL. He introduced him to T.I. when everything was going on with the movie, and they kind of like they built, and then T.I. gave him the official cosign. He didn't sign him. And then, because I'm trying to, this is so far back.
Yes, sir.
And then he caught the case in 08. And that's what happened. Yeah, so what happened was, I'm gonna answer your question fully. But yeah, he had got the situation with T.I. and then he caught the case. And then when he got out, T.I. was still rocking with him. You feel what I'm saying? T.I. was actually on a Rose Red remix.
Yes.
So we went to Milk Boy to do that. You know what I mean? And T.I. caught the case when we was out. We was actually out there when he caught that case. I think it was in L.A.
Yeah.
The BET Awards.
Exactly.
I think so. This was the second case.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the second one.
Yeah, definitely LA.
Yeah. So they couldn't align.
Exactly.
So I remember, and I'll never forget because I was scared to death. I was his hype man in AC. We did the House of Blues, and he opened up for Diddy and Ross. And that's our first time. I was his hype man.
Wait.
I was scared to death.
Jahlil Beats was a hype man?
Yeah, and I'm an introvert, so I was like,
you're quiet as fuck. How was you?
I had crazy anxiety, man, but I definitely was his hype man. And I'm just trying to piece all this stuff together. But I know we crossed paths with Puff and Ross. And I remember Ross and Puff watching his show and how he had this shit so turned up and he wasn't even signed. You know what I mean? And then, I think they kept in touch, and Ross came to Power 99.
Yeah.
And I remember Cosmic Kev hit me up like, yo, send me the Rose Red beat. So I sent him that beat, and Ross got on it. And that's how they kind of like got connected. Me came to the station and met Ross too.
Of course. Now, question for you: like, was that so? Ross already met him prior to that Ross tweet when Ross came to Philly.
No, he was at his peak. This was like when BMF and MC Hammer was like really kicking off.
Yeah, no, right. So Ross tweeted though, like so when Ross came to Philly, Ross tweeted.
Yeah, he was looking for some artists. I think he just signed Wale, and I remember Meek telling like Philly, like, yo, let them know, like, I'm the hottest thing out here. And I remember that. And then I had to send them the beat. Ross jumped right on it. You know what I mean? And then he I'll never forget, because he texts Meek like, yo, what's your situation? You know, I'm trying to sign you, this and that. And Meek sent us a screenshot, sent me and DJ Difference. Shout out to my man, DJ
right
Difference.
there.
He sent us a screenshot like, yo, Ross wanna sign me, but he had the situation with T.I. So he was really loyal to Tip, you know what I mean? Because Tip kind of gave him a crazy look. And, they talked it out, and T.I. was like, I can't really help the situation because, my situation.
Of course, he in jail.
But it was he really didn't have his mind made up yet. It was when we made I'm a Boss, and he was like, yo, if Ross jump on this jump, I'm just going to sign with him.
Of course.
He sent it to Ross. Ross sent that shit right back, and then it was over.
And that went out of there. Now, again, you produced I'm a Boss, Burn, Amen.
I didn't produce hundreds of songs for Meek.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Now, what's your favorite Meek Mill song that you've produced? And then also, too, tell me your favorite non-Meek Mill song that you produced.
I would say I don't know, man. We got so many joints. I would say I'm a Boss. I would say I'm a Boss because it went platinum out the gate. You know what I'm saying? It was just it changed our lives. You know what I mean?
Of course.
And it was a special song for me.
Of course.
But I got a whole bunch of songs that I bang. I barely listen to I'm a Boss.
Now look, so my personal favorite that I would say is probably Amen. Future
the one with Drake. Yeah.
That shit goes stupid. Yo, but I'm a Boss. Listen, like when Ross came like straight out the gate, like got so many shakes they thought I had a lazy yacht.
Yeah.
I said, yo, this shit getting out of here with it, man. It's going stupid, bro. Now, question for you. So Bobby Shmurda did an interview and he said, yo, I just took the hot nigga beat straight off YouTube.
That's true.
So
I'm gonna tell you that story.
Yeah, here, right. So okay, so like when did you like figure out, wait, hold up, like this nigga got my beat going crazy like
now
this?
I'm gonna keep it a stack. I'm gonna always be honest. I was late, you know what I mean? I just seen it on like Vine, like the dance, and like everybody was tagging me in it, but I wouldn't listen to the record, you know what I'm saying? And then I think that my little brother sent me like a Complex article, and it was like Bobby Shmurda is the answer to Chicago drill or something like that. And then Kevin Durant had tweeted me about the record. And then that's when I was like, yo, I gotta reach out to him. So
And get my bag.
nah, it wasn't even about that. It was about, just it was on my beat. It was blowing up. So I was just like, yo, I reached out to him on Instagram, and he hit me right back. He called me and he was just like, yo, I'm just trying to get out the streets. I remember the shit vividly. He was just like, man, I'm just trying to stay out the way, blase, blase. And I'm like, yeah, you got my blessings, bro. Go do what you do with it. You feel what I'm saying?
Wow.
It was like bubbling on the internet, but it wasn't what it was. You feel what I'm saying?
Of course.
And then Shot Money XL reached out to me because I was really trying to put some bread together to sign him. Because I was like, yo, what? He don't even know this. I'm like, yo, I'm telling my ex-manager, I'm like, yo, I'm gonna try to get him. Like, this joint popping off. You feel what I'm saying? Then Shot Money XL reached out to me, and he was like, yo, we got to do the paperwork for Hot Nigga and Shmoney Dance, Rowdy Rebel song.
So you produced both?
I did both of those records.
Wow.
Yeah, but they broke both of them. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. And they paid for both. And they gave me a nice check for that joint too.
Nice check.
I know, like the internet, they was like, oh, he got it for free. No. Shot Money, they definitely paid me for the record.
They did right now. Again, like the last situation.
I think it was like 50 bands or something like that they gave me.
Yo, like you could have had like damn near 90% of the song, right? Like, cause here, the last song like we heard with that situation is Gummo, and like so like 6ix9ine like just took the beat. Dude actually made it hard for 6ix9ine. Dude said, yo, like we want like 50% of the song, blah blah.
Yeah. Oh, I got 50% of the record too.
Really?
Yeah. I definitely got 50% of the record for sure. Nah, I did. But that's how it's supposed to be. I didn't sample. The beat is from scratch. He got 50% and I got 50%.
Of course.
Yep.
Now to these two ugly niggas, man. Now when did y'all
These
start
two
rapping?
young legends right here.
Yeah, man.
Ugly.
Nah, man.
I don't want no more smack. Call me Mr. Bitches.
Mr. Bitches, when do you start rapping, Smack?
Shit, man. I've been rapping pretty much since I was a young boy, for real. You feel me? I just never took it serious until my mans put me onto the stew. So now, like, I'm pretty much in the stew.
Yeah.
Every day, just trying to make a new song. You feel me? Get right.
Yo, it's crazy because the evolution of Smack has been crazy, right? So, like, I first heard Smack, I think he was on a song with, like, Bobby, right? And then, like, when I really got, like, tapped into Smack was when he dropped, I think it was an EP, and then, like, you had a song with another Philly dude called Kari, right? Like, Rory.
Oh, yeah, Rory.
And, yo, I said, yo,
That's
this nigga
that work.
Smack know how to. I said, damn, bro, listen, because it was a big jump, right? When he first started rapping to where he is now, it's a totally different artist, man. So, how'd you perfect your pen game, yo?
It was pretty much like probably like maturing over time. Like with the music, I really like put a passion into it instead of like trying to have fun with it for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's when, I don't know. It just got like, felt like I really going to get in my bag with this shit, real right. And multiple people telling me I can really turn up with it, so I just start taking it serious for real.
Now, I know more about his story because his brother was actually like rapping first. Now, when did you start rapping?
Shit, after hearing my brother rap for real, I remember one weekend I just came over and he was rapping. And I'm like, Dad, letting you rap? You feel me? Like, it was a shocker to me. You feel me? He had a book, you know what I'm saying? So he just like, yeah, man, I'm taking it serious. And I'm saying I always looked up to my big brother, so that made me want to go home. When I got home,
what really started us wanting to rap is when y'all started Fly Boys for
yeah,
real.
you feel me? But that started from him though, you feel me? So it's like when
Fly Boys. What is Fly Boys?
It was this little thing we had when we was like kids. We was like 11, 12. We used to call it, you feel me, Fly Boys, 367 and stuff like that. I used to rap on stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Davio was in there. Free Davio, man. Real rap.
But all that stems just from my brother, me going to my dad's house and seeing my brother rap. And now I'm going home, so now I'm writing raps too, because for me, I look up to him. So I'm going crazy now. He had a group at the time called BMM.
Of course.
That around the time that I was crazy around his, I'm saying, Darby and stuff like that. He had a lot of friends that used to be a part of that. So when I went home, I want to start my own group.
Of course.
So now I'm on Fly Boy 367. You feel me? It just
Now, question, right?
367.
So Smack, so you're from Chester and he's also from Chester.
Yeah.
So what was the first song that Bobby had that started to bubble in the city?
I think it was our song.
It was our song.
It was our song.
Yeah, we first, like, I don't know, bro went to the studio. Nah, I put him on to the studio. We went to some engineer named Breeze that we was going to in like Upland in our city. I heard him make a song like in my. I
forgot what it was called. It was a little
like
love
feelings?
song.
Yeah, it was a love song.
From the city was fucking with it, but the city didn't really turn on to me until me and Smack dropped our song.
That's what I'm saying. They wasn't
like
really
a few
fucking
months
with
later.
my man's. Like, and I had like a name behind like my music. You feel me? I'm like, my man's really hot. So let me show him real quick. We did Trenches Love. When we did Trenches Love, boy,
yeah,
that's when we knew like it was a rap after that. We got keep going with this shit. Like niggas really fuck with us with this shit.
So we had everybody the whole summer yelling coolin'. You know what I'm saying? Like it was going
with the
crazy.
guys, I'm coolin'.
Yo, here. So when do you guys, I guess, start a group then? Like say, yo, we trying to be is called KOZ now. What do KOZ stand for?
COS?
COS. Yeah, COS.
Conqueror Stars, man.
Conqueror Stars.
He can tell it best. You feel me?
For this Conqueror Stars started from like back in like 8th grade with me and my friend Apollo. You know what I'm saying? On a lunch table.
And him right there?
Apollo Zen,
right there,
Apollo Zen. Shout out
You
Apollo
feel me?
Zen.
Shout out Apollo.
AKA Jhalil.
Yeah. our whole lunch table, you feel me? We used to go like COS. At the time, we was calling ourselves Class Over Swag because, you know, everybody had swag then. And we was like, boys is swag, men is class. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know, niggas trying to be on some grown shit. Whatever young boy stuff. But as we progress, you know.
With the Bobby. So, speaking of name Conqueror Star, now some pictures leaked of you in a private school uniform. So now the streets are saying, is Bobby from the trenches? Is Bobby from the trenches or
man? Bobby from the trenches like a motherfucker.
I'm from
the same.
Hey,
hold on.
What's up?
If you going to speak on him being from the trenches, he's from the same hood I'm from. It's not like going to a school that change where you from.
Listen,
you feel me?
Yo, listen, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Smack, like I can even look at Smack and tell, yeah, this nigga, you know, like he's from the trenches.
Me though, I ain't gonna hold you for me. Yeah, I'm from the trenches, but you feel me? I got a brain. You feel me?
But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, like
at
the end of the day, he here to make good music. That's what all I care about.
I was able to, you feel me? Luckily, you feel me? I was blessed enough to get a scholarship to go to a private school. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened, yeah.
What, like for ball or like?
No, academics.
Even though they was giving that scholarship to
Yeah.
everybody.
I'm saying I had a
Smart African.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, for me, I was able to pull up mad honor rolls for me to get a you know what I'm saying, a scholarship to, you know what I'm saying, go to private school. I mean, it wasn't long lived, but you know what I'm saying, because I got kicked out eventually. But
Why'd you get kicked out of private school? Started wilding out on the white kids?
I was just too chested for Springfield.
All right, so okay, but back to COS. Now, when did the bridging of the gap happen?
It was just like, you know, I was like the middleman of all that. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
You feel me? I was cool with everybody, so you know what I'm saying? Around the time, you know, I was cool with my friend Swoosh. He was trying to tell me like he wanted to do music and stuff like that. And then, you know, me and Smack already been like this since we was kids.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Me and Apollo been cool since we was in 8th grade and stuff like that. So I'm just like, all right, shoot. You feel me? We all had one big studio session that one time. Like, I'm saying, we basically went on from there.
That's when we was cracked. So we all put up like $20.
$20 each to have like a little 4-hour stew session.
Yeah, nice little 4-hour stew session. And it got cracking after that. We just like, we got to start this shit up. Real right.
Yeah.
Now, I only see two of you guys here. So, why did COS break up?
Everybody just took different paths in life. That's all that is.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Everybody
Ain't
grew
really
up
much
from
to it.
each other. And
You feel me?
then, like,
Sometimes
They like took different path or like niggas got dookie with the rap shit?
Nah. Everybody took different paths in life. You feel me? Everybody did their own little thing, you know.
And if you got dookie with it, then you know.
But for me, it's like, you know, eventually, like, you feel me? It's probably friends you ain't cool with from years before. You feel me? You know, everybody grew up. You know, you grew apart, stuff like that. That's all that really is. You know, I'm saying my boy Swoosh doing his own thing, Mickey doing his own thing, Mac doing his own thing. You know what I'm saying?
So it's Swoosh, Mickey, and who else?
My boy Mac. Mac was my manager back then. He was like my road manager for me. He was looking into everything I needed to do and get done and stuff like that. So.
And how did D-Mac steal you from Mac?
No, D-Mac Ben had me from the
D-Mac
beginning,
got
man.
All right, okay.
The reason why there is a Mac is because there's a D-Mac. You feel me?
Crazy, man.
Yo, listen, man.
He started acting some shit.
Listen, man. I'll get you ready for the media training, man. I'll get you ready for the media training, man.
That's cool. I'm saying, yeah, you feel me? But with D-Mac though, it's like, you know, it was like 2018. One of my friends that I grew up with, Uncle, you know what I'm saying, my friend Kyrie, his Uncle Lawrence used to be our basketball coach when we was kids.
Yeah.
So I used to send him music all the time. You know what I'm saying? Just like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't like, I ain't had the most confidence in the world, my music around the time, but it's just like, I was sending it to him, so, you know, let me know, big bro, you know what I'm saying, what's going on? So he used to be like, yeah, he used to always send it to him. I was saying he was a D-Mac, so one day, I guess, the song with me and Smack, the same shit we said that, like, you feel me, went off in the city, same song, he like, yo, who this? You know what I'm saying? So that, what really brought us together, you know what I'm saying, to like,
Of course.
to make that run of the whole COS, you know, bring the whole COS together, you know what I'm saying?
Now they're definitely going up, man.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of beef, so Jhalil, you actually was a part of some rap beef at some point. Now, you produced Meek Mill's, I believe, only response back to Drake.
Yeah.
Now, speak on that, man. How did that come to be?
I mean, you know, it was inevitable for me anyway. You know what I'm saying? I was doing it regardless. But I don't know the story. I can keep it real because at that time, I was pretty much like, I had my deal with Roc Nation. So, and I was pretty much so busy doing other stuff. So when he signed his deal with Roc Nation in Atlantic, I had my deal with Roc Nation. So we was like doing our own different things, you know what I'm saying? So when it happened, he called me up. I think I was actually at the beach when the first disc came out.
Yeah.
And he had hit
Charged
me
up.
Charged up, yeah. He had hit me up and he was just like, yo, send me some shit. You know what I mean? I'm about to just go in the studio. I mean, he wasn't like hyped up or anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I just sent him some stuff and then he picked that joint. Actually, that was the only beat I sent him. I sent it to him, he hit me right back like, yo, this joint crazy. You know what I mean?
Now, again, now the beat was a crazy beat.
Thank you.
But do you feel like Meek Mill missed the mark with that song?
I thought it was a great response. I think that what happened with that was when Funk Flex, everybody was waiting for it. It built up way too much hype. Funk Flex, I think he was supposed to have it, and he didn't play it that night or something like that. So everybody was like waiting for that or something like that.
Now, okay, so
I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was some miscommunication.
Yeah, right. So people thought that Funk Flex was just outright capping by having a record. So Meek Mill's and Funk Flex, somewhat like they was communicating about it.
Yeah, but he didn't have it that day. So I think that's what kind of messed things up, because now it's got to be the greatest diss song of all time. You feel what I'm saying?
Who?
This record, you feel me? Because
Back to
the
back?
hype behind it,
Yeah.
the whole world was waiting for him to diss Drake.
Got you.
And this is Drake, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Meek Mill is a high profile rapper as well, so everybody was tuned in.
Of course.
So I think when it came, I think the expectations was just way too
high for
high.
it.
That's how I feel personally. You know what I mean?
Yo, so I even seen like you was actually holding it down because you was like, yo, listen, I don't think this beef is over yet for Meek, man.
Right, it wasn't though.
So you was actually, like holding out hope that he would have dropped a second song, or do you think that one song was enough?
Nah, he already had records, you know what I'm saying? But it was just like, with the internet era, I think that this was definitely pivotal with just how social media, the impact of social media, and how, Drake used that to his advantage, I guess, with like the memes and things like that. You know what I'm saying? He kind of used social media to kind of sway things in his favor. You know what I mean?
Exactly. But why do you think that Meek never dropped the second one?
He did. He dropped, what was it called? War Pain or something like that?
Oh.
And I think the reception was good, but I think that,
it's too late now.
I think that it was perceived that way. You know what I mean?
Of course.
But I thought it was a great diss record, honestly.
Now, one other diss record that you produced that was actually a freaking smash was Repo with
the Cassidy joint.
Yeah. So one, like when you seen two Philly legends beefing, like what was like your mindset behind that?
I mean, I was really on Meek's side, you know what I mean? Because that's my guy, you feel what I'm saying? And that's just what it was. But it was weird because, and I don't know if Cassidy did it on purpose, but I don't know. I'm not gonna say he did or not, but he ended up dropping a record on my beat like right after that. So people were like, "Yo, what's going on?" You know what I mean?
Of course, did Jhalil set it up?
But I was a big fan. We both was big fans of Cassidy coming up, so we kind of didn't understand the whole situation because it was like this is how we felt. You know what I mean? This is how we feel. I mean, Cassidy might feel a different way, but we felt like Meek had a lot of respect for Cass, and the diss came out of nowhere because if you had a problem with me, you knew that, man, you could have just came and talked to him. You know what I mean? and it could have been that. You know what I mean? Y'all could have beefed if y'all wanted to take it there. Y'all could have took it there, but you could have at least, you know what I mean?
Like checked in.
That's how I think he felt that way. You
of
know
course,
what I
see
mean?
what's up. Now, speaking of Cassidy and Meek, who would you put in your top 5 Philly rappers of all time?
Definitely Meek number 1. Then
okay.
Beanie Siegel.
Beanie.
Then Young Chris.
Young Chris over Cassidy.
I'm putting Cassidy right after that, but
Okay.
Cassidy definitely top 5 for sure.
All right, so Cassidy number 4.
Black Thought. I'll put Black Thought. I put Cassidy at 5.
Oh, yo.
So we got Meek, Beans, Chris,
Black Thought.
Black Thought, Cass.
Yo, I didn't even know Black Thought was a Philly artist.
Yeah, the
That's
Roots, man.
That's crazy.
They the
Yo, you can't
most
put no Black
legendary
Thought.
dudes.
Black Thought at no 4 though. Like Black Thought got to be up there though, right?
I'm gonna put.
It's
I'm talking
Black
about
Thought.
impact. You know,
Yeah.
my generation, we came up. They probably did something special. They did something before Meek. They did something that we thought we would never see again. You know what I mean?
Of course.
So Beanie Siegel, you know what I mean? Beanie Siegel, he might have been number 1 if I didn't come up with Meek. You feel me?
Of course, yeah. Yeah, so definitely Meek, Beanie Siegel. I'll probably have to put Black Thought at 3 because that's Black Thought. Like he's just
They
like
can go either way.
Yeah, you know, he's just different. Now, Young Chris wouldn't make my top 5, but I'll probably put Meek, Beanie.
Young Chris had a lot of influence though.
Of course, right? But Young Chris, he just never had the career though. You know what I mean?
But he had a great career with the Young Guns. He was Grammy nominated. He was a part of one of the greatest movements in hip hop history.
Don't you speak on it? What's that?
And he was able to kind of cultivate styles for a lot of dudes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Of course.
They all took from each other and created each other's styles.
Of course.
Whether it's J, Beans, Free, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Chris had a hand in all that.
Of course. Now, like, would you say he's above, let's say, Will Smith?
I mean, I look at Will Smith as he definitely. I mean, if it's Will Smith, he's number 1. He got like 3 Grammys. You know what I mean?
Of course.
But I look at Will Smith as an entertainer for the most part. But he get busy though too. You know what I mean?
Of course. Yeah, definitely. Now, who's your top 5 Chester rappers of all time?
You say Chester?
Yeah,
Chester.
Okay. Yeah. Who's your top 5?
Shoot. I mean, the number 1 is Def CRMC.
Who?
CRMC.
All right.
They've been running the Chester rap scene for a minute now.
Yep.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So I say CRMC. I say myself. I say Smack. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, top 5? Okay, so you said CRMC, Bobby, Smack. Okay,
Yes,
that's 2
sir.
more slots left.
2 more slots.
Very confident.
Of course.
Uh-huh.
You gotta be. 2 more. And who can I think of? Right
Who
now?
that's doing it right now?
That's really.
I like Hattie. I like him.
Hattie cool.
Hattie?
Hattie cool.
Okay, I gotta
He
check
got
him
the
out.
party wave.
Well, you got the party.
Yeah,
wave
he
for
got
sure.
that party
Hattie
wave
cool.
on lock.
I really can't think of a bunch of Chester rappers right now. That's crazy.
All right, so here's my top 5.
Go ahead.
I don't know about the CRMC. I'll definitely put Bobby number 1. I'll have to.
I'm putting Bobby number 1 for
Yeah,
sure.
you
him
feel
number
me?
one.
But
every time.
CRMC, they legendary. in
Yeah,
the city.
right. Now Swoosh was my second favorite.
I forgot about Swoosh. I gotta mention my boy. I'm
Yeah.
tripping,
He hot
man.
too.
Put my boy Swoosh in there.
Yeah.
Alright, that was
I
my
would
guy.
say Smack, Ferrari Kari. He's number 4 probably. Wait, but is he
He's
really
not
from
from
like
Chester,
Chester?
though.
He
He's
ain't from
Philly,
Chester.
right?
I'm not from
Yeah.
Chester.
Woodland. That's
He's from
what-
Darby.
Or Darby, yeah.
But like
Woodland
he
or
moved to
Darby.
Chester at some point, right?
No, I don't know.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't remember him being from Chester.
He claimed Darby though, so he's
Alright,
not from Chester.
that's
He's
Darby.
from Darby.
No.
All right, here. So also
Chester.
too, like somebody who don't get the credit deserved is that man right there, man. Apollo. He's definitely, you know.
Apollo.
Apollo not
he
from Chester
count-
either,
he
but
count
Apollo
me.
is hard.
He's
All right,
counting.
right?
Chester got some.
Apollo
Chester
is
got
hard.
some spitters. You
Yeah,
know what I
we
mean?
do got some.
Like you
definitely
can,
got
if
some
you go
spitters.
back in the day, like to like what was it, Dollar Bill and
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying, and I'm saying all them old heads and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
Man,
Chester really got a lot of spitters. You feel me?
Here.
our real top, like the real
All right.
top 5. If
Come
you
on,
really
Smack. It was
wanna
top
hear
5. Smack. It was top 5, man.
Number 1.
Smack.
Can't go wrong with Bobby Shmurda.
Bobby Zane number 1.
Can't go wrong with Bobby
I guess I'm the number rapper from Chester right now. I'll take it. I'll take
My
it.
nigga
But
Smack
yeah,
was
like,
number 1.
that's number 1 right
Yeah,
there.
he about to be the greatest
You feel
thing to
me?
come.
Yeah,
Him and
and
Smack, he about to be the greatest
promise
thing to
you,
come
dog,
out of the
and that's
city.
real rap,
You know what I
though.
mean?
And y'all heard it here first.
Real rap. I have to put me number 2.
Okay.
'Cause, you feel me? No cat. CRMC for sure. Like
Yeah.
they run the city. You feel me? They run the city. No cat.
Shout out my boy Fats, man. Fats and bars.
Long live my boy
Shout out to
Bucks. I swear he was gonna be like the hottest thing ever coming out, bro. Long live Bucks. He was gonna be the hottest.
Yo, before he passed away, Bucks used to talk that
like
shit,
that was somebody that talked something different. Like nobody ain't never speak what he was talking about. That's what I'm saying. Everybody talk like most rappers sound the same. And then 5, I'm gonna have to go with Hattie. You feel me? Cause he got the party wave on lock.
Give Hattie his credit.
Real rap. He got that on lock. Real rap.
Give Hattie his credit.
So yeah, that's the top 5 right there. You feel me? And other than that, I don't know nobody else.
I'm saying, other than that though, it's probably gonna be my young boys coming up from up my way though. My little young boy 5 and my little young boy Mirror, 6 Game Mirror.
But y'all from again like the actual
Fairgrounds.
S Block. S Block. I'm from S Block.
So S Block,
Heavy
S
S Block.
Fairgrounds.
It's all the same stuff.
Yeah, 1200 S Block.
You feel me?
Yo, listen, man. Listen, like this, what I've been hearing about Chester with the whole murder capital, man. I'm glad y'all made it out, bro, because that Rico finna be crazy.
Nah, we ain't.
Nah.
Hear this out though. Hear this out though.
Let's take that out the air.
Let me say something though.
Let's bring that back
Let me
up.
say something though. Like we trying to change that. We trying to honestly. We trying to you know, become more successful and come back and create lanes for these young boys to have opportunities because. You know, ain't no opportunities, you know what I mean? And that's what it's all about, just going back and kind of changing the whole mindset of that. You feel me? Because a lot of that stuff would get to these young boys and they feel like, all right, well, yeah, I'm gonna add to that. You know what I mean? This a cool thing, and it's not cool. You feel me? Now,
like, why do you think Chester haven't had that Meek Mill shit, like that artist who just took it like out of here? Like,
I think that I really feel like I'm gonna answer this carefully, for sure, because I got a lot of rappers in the city that I bang with. You know what I mean? I might throw them free beats or whatever, but I think that Meek had for one, he come from a bigger city. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And 2, I think that you know he just was one of those dudes that just flood the market with music. I don't think that outside of these young brothers. I don't think that we seen that really from the city, whereas it's like dudes is just out here connecting with Philly people out in Atlanta. Like they play Atlanta heavy out in LA. I didn't bring them out to LA. They came out here, you know what I'm saying? They could, you know what I mean? And I think that just putting a team together, they got a team, you know what I mean? And it's tough when you come from the trenches and you don't really got no guidance, you don't got no team and things like that. Even when you get a little traction, your homies might be hating on you. People that might be pivotal in your life, you know what I'm saying? They not really rocking with you. They might get jealous and things like that. So you go through these certain things that I didn't have to go through because I was a producer, you know what I mean?
No, like I realized, you know, cause you know.
What I'm saying, Meek had that though.
Yeah. No. Again, like Meek definitely had that, right? But let me tell you, like when I realized that crab in the barrel mentality was kind of coming from Chester. So,
but that's everywhere.
Yeah, right? No, right.
But like Chester too small to have a crab in the barrel.
Yeah, but
that's what messed it all up.
You look at Camden, you look at all these places. When it's poverty, when it's like, I don't want to get too preachy, but when it's like you come from somewhere like that where there's no opportunities really, and somebody is really doing something crazy. Sometimes you start to look in the mirror and some people handle it differently. You know what I'm saying?
Why not
so
me?
it's like why not? Why I ain't in that position or damn. Then it get like you
sketchy.
You watch somebody. I don't mean to talk over you, but
no, you go ahead.
You get so successful that you know now everything you can't even really be around niggas because now everything is so delicate because now niggas trying to make up a reason to go at you and things like that because they so jealous. So
this is you winning.
So it get crazy.
Now also too, so Skinny from the 9 posted up a Chester artist. I think it's Swoosh.
It was.
Right? Now wait, like what's Swoosh actual rap name?
Swoosh.
Yeah.
Swoosh?
Little Swoosh.
All right. So Skinny from the 9 posted up Lil Swoosh. So I went to his page, you know, and like checked it out. Bro, like dude, like and he dropped a snippet that had probably like 100,000 views, I think, right?
He tough.
Views. Bro, but after he like got that cosign from like Skinny from the 9, I'm looking on Swoosh page and seeing like just the niggas in the comment section hating and him like reposting, arguing niggas who saying, you know, like wow, like why?
All right, now check this out.
Yeah.
I look at it like this because, like I said, I think that it's just like I don't know. It's just like why me type thing. You feel what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you looking in that mirror, and because like if you run into that man, you might be like, oh, yo, let's do something. You feel what I'm saying? Let's do something. So it's like, that's how it is. That's not just Chester, that's anywhere.
Of course.
You feel me? And then social media open up the floodgates for anybody to hate. You feel me? So it's like, it ain't even gotta be no rappers. It could be somebody on fake pages it could be one person on fake pages just going in on you.
That shit go crazy, man.
But one thing I can say about Chester though, like even if there's the crab in the barrel mentality, one thing about Chester though, Chester do support Chester. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I can say about Chester.
After you
You know
on.
what I'm saying? Or it don't matter for me. Like, look, you feel me? Even go to our sports. You know what I'm saying, our high school games and all that type stuff. Chester really support Chester. So right now, like we out here and stuff like that. Chester is ruined. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about like yes, you feel me? It's always gonna be crabs in any city,
Anywhere.
any city.
Everywhere,
You feel me? But also too, the bigger picture with that is like you feel me? In the day, though, Chester's still gonna support Chester.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
You can't take that away from us. You know what I'm saying? We rock as one when it comes to a lot of situations. You know what
Nah,
I'm saying?
absolutely, man. Now, I seen a tweet from Sunny Digital, right? And he said, yo, like producers in hip hop, we don't get the credit, we don't get nominated for, like for example, and he says, yo, if a rapper get nominated for a Grammy, that producer should also be nominated as well, et cetera, right? Or
But they do though.
No. Yeah, right. But then he also like mentioned like the XSL list, right? Where it's like, right, like there's rappers there, but like where are the producers? And he said that producers need to start a union, to prevent being scapegoated and cheated out of money, et cetera, et cetera. So do you think that producers in hip hop need a union?
I mean, I agree with him to a certain extent. Like I look at it like, I feel like as a businessman, you have to negotiate your worth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's anything. It ain't just being a producer. That's being an artist. I'm talking about somebody that paint, somebody, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Anything that deals with business, you have to understand the business. Because there's a lot of rappers getting raped too. You feel what I'm saying? But they get show money and things like that. Producers don't get the show money. So they really fucked up out here. You know, I mean, these new generation of producers, because like I would say like people like me, Sunny Digital, other dudes from my era, we kind of like figured it out, and we got our money. You know what I mean? Well, I don't really know nigga situations, but I know my situation. Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? I had to learn the business to get to the next level, to even be able to be around for other records, you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
But it's these young dudes, they might sell a beat on SoundCloud
for like
and sell their whole
$50.
masters and sell everything away for like $1,500. And they don't even make it to the next record, you feel what I'm saying?
Of course.
So I do kind of agree with it, but I don't think it's the artist's fault. I think that it's actually your fault if you can't negotiate something like that, you know what I mean?
A good price. So now, okay, so like what's your...
You gotta, if you in this business and you wanna make money, you gotta learn the business.
Got you, man. Now also too, like you got Jermaine Dupri in your like top 10 producers of all time.
For sure.
Now, what was your, I guess, reaction when like him and Diddy was going back and forth and Diddy said, yo, like you can't even sit at the table that I'm sitting at?
I mean, that's his opinion. I mean, Diddy definitely probably my biggest inspiration.
Really?
In music, period. You know what I'm
speak
saying?
on that.
He was my first favorite rapper. You know what I mean? Him and Puff and Mace.
Did he?
Puff and Mace, for sure. You know what I mean? Because I came up in that era when Mace was like right after Big passed away, and Puff was him. He was killing the game. You know what I'm saying? And that's who I wanted to be. That's how in Swiss too. I wanted to be in the game because of those two guys. You feel what I'm saying? But Jermaine Dupri is another one that I looked up to, and I think that he's very underrated. You know what I mean?
Of course,
very underrated, and I think that he don't get the respect. But I feel like, I think that Diddy his impact is bigger than Jermaine's.
Yeah,
so
crazy,
maybe he is a lot. I mean, he's allowed to say that. You know what I'm saying?
Who was in the Versuz?
But Jermaine is a real like talented dude. Now, I mean, we gotta. All right, let's talk about that. Because I don't see producers talking about this. Quincy Jones is a guy. Diddy is more so like a Quincy Jones. You know what I mean? And there's producers is in the game right now that don't make all their beats. They got a lot of co-producers that come in and kind of structure their whole thing.
Exactly.
And I'm not hating on that because that's a producer too. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like they both producers, but JD gonna say what he gonna say. I guess he was saying like Diddy don't make the beats or something like that. You can't get into the Hall of Fame. Diddy gonna creep in there because he is a producer. You feel me? But he's a different type of producer.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Now, question for you though: who wins in a versus, Jahlil Beats or Metro Boomin? Come on, listen, Jhalil got some hits, yo.
Nah, I mean, I think I'm gonna keep it a stack. I mean, I don't know. I think that as far as hits, I think Metro probably got the edge over me.
Nah,
you know what
bro.
I mean?
Hits.
I don't know. Like I think as far as like just records, because it ain't always about hit records. You know what I'm saying?
You can't go wrong with
but I mean, listen.
Nah, timeless hits, you got it, bro. Like
I'm gonna go with myself for sure,
course.
but I mean, Metro is I look at him like for his generation, he's a legend. You know what I mean? He's super official.
So like, who's like the top 3 new producers? Like
in the
last,
game
let's say,
now that I'm watching?
Yeah, last 10 years.
DJ Crazy, you ever heard of DJ Crazy?
No, I haven't.
He from Philly. He coming up. He's like about to bubble. He do like dance music. He changing the whole sound.
Oh shit, okay.
Of
like the house party shit.
Yeah, like Jersey dance and like
got you. Like the Jersey club beats, like the Drake
but that's
shit,
about to come. That's taking over in the tri-state area. You know what I mean? And I would say like as far as the new dudes. Now, can we put Metro in there?
Yeah, of course.
Metro definitely. And who else? I like Tay Keith too.
Okay, Tay Keith.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
I like Wheezy. I like a lot of them dudes, man.
Tay Keith, Metro, and who again? Like
Wheezy.
Wheezy. Okay. Bro, listen, I never heard of the.
I
Wheezy
like
guy.
Pierre.
You ever heard Wheezy?
Pierre Bourne.
Nah. Oh, Pierre Bourne.
I like him too.
Yo, bro, but he's been quiet for the last couple of years though, right?
Yeah, but we gotta stop doing that. I don't like that either.
What?
Because that put producers in a bad place, because it's like
You like hit chasing.
Kendrick
now.
Lamar can go away for years, right? And nobody be like, well, you know,
Where's Kendrick?
he fell off, or J. Cole, Jay-Z, any of these dudes, right?
Yeah.
Drake could go away for 5 years, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But somebody like Swiss or Pharrell can't do that. They got to stay working. You know what I'm saying? Producers they put producers in a box where it's though you got to burn your sound out, or you can't make it in this game. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be the hottest dude on the radio. That just doesn't exist. You know what I mean? You have your time and then you stick around.
Of course.
You feel me? It was at a point where I just didn't want to make music. I'm like, all right, I did everything I wanted to do. Because I wanted to do other things. Like I got into real estate. Opened up a sneaker store, a downtown locker room in my hometown. I bought up a whole bunch of property, opened up a school.
Yo, you got rich.
I'm just saying though, but I wanted to do a whole bunch of different things. I didn't really, you know what I mean? I didn't really. And then Meek Mill had got locked up, Bobby had got locked up. I was just like, man, this shit.
It's like
I'm just gonna take a break. I had 2 more kids. I was just like, man, I'm just gonna chill. You know what I mean?
Of course. Now you
can't go away. Because it's like, you know,
make like timeless music, you really can't go away, right?
Not even that. I'm not even saying in that sense. I'm saying like a lot of these producers, it's hard on them because like you can't take a break, but rappers can take a break.
Of course,
but producers can't take a break. If you get what I'm saying.
No. I definitely see it. You know, like in like that way. Right now, once you came back to music, how did you meet Bobby? Like, how did you guys start working?
Actually, I was hearing about him through my brother. My brother, the Beat Bully, he produced the intro for me. He did a lot of records too.
Yeah, Tone Beat Bully, right?
Yeah. So he was telling me about him a lot, you know what I mean? And then my man Rick Danes from Hip Hop Since 1987.com, he reached out to me. He was like, yo, it's this kid from Chester that I want to introduce you to. And I was telling him like, yo, I'm back and I want to start signing some more acts, you know what I mean? And he was like, yo, it's this kid named Bobby Zane. I'm like, oh, my brother was playing me his shit last month. You know what I mean?
Bobby Zane, baby.
Yeah. So I'm like, yo, set that up. So we met at a restaurant, and then I kind of just built with him. Like, yo, look, I'm whatever I can do to kind of like put this thing together. He got a feature from Gucci. He got some stuff in the play. You know what I mean?
From Gucci, man?
Yeah, he got some records. You know what I mean? So we just putting everything together, and just trying to build his buzz up. Well, not trying, we building his buzz up. Smacko coming right behind that.
Of course.
And we just gonna put that movement together, you know what I mean?
Now, I heard about an EP or an album coming soon?
Yeah, we got an EP done. It's all produced by me. My brother co-produced some records on there. And it's some features on there too.
Wait, a question for you though.
We actually shooting a video after this out
Oh,
here.
word.
In LA.
Now listen though. Now, a tune bully beat. Now, Meek Mill got that intro. Do Bobby got something that's gonna be as classic coming soon?
No, we ain't about to do all that. But he gonna have his own.
A tune bully beat is pressure though, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But he gonna have something for his generation. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But we not gonna try to recreate nothing. Nah,
facts.
But he definitely gonna have some classic, timeless records. You know what I mean?
Of course, man. Now, other than the Gucci, feature though, like what other big features do you got coming up, man?
We did something with Anderson .Paak.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we got some other stuff under wraps. For
Yo,
sure.
Anderson .Paak and Silk Sonic is cleaning up every award show right now.
Shout out to Anderson .Paak. He helped me win my first Grammy.
Bro.
Yeah, with Bubbling.
Bro, I turned on a BT award show. He's winning everything. Grammys winning everything, bro.
He's the man.
How did he just skyrocket so recently, man? Now, also too, now you got so first off, man, if you want a label owner who ain't all up in your business, all right? Who ain't all up in the videos?
Shout out to D-Mac.
Come to D-Mac Productions. Come on, D-Mac, man. You feel me? Come to D-Mac Productions, man.
D-Mac is the guy.
Shout out D-Mac.
Come on, man.
Bro, right, they got sliding this joint.
Yeah, man. Come to D. Yo, listen, man. D-Mac, man.
Yeah, what up?
D-Mac, man. Speak on the D-Mac. Why'd you, start working with Smacko and Bobby, man? Like, what led to it?
Like Bobby said, my little cousin, he was sending me Bobby music frequently for probably like 6 months, 8 months. I would hear a song, and I'm like, keep it moving. And then he sent me a John, and I was like, who this? He like, this is the same dude I've been seeing you all the last 6 months.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, he dope. And from there, he brought him to the studio, and we started working. And from there, it's been family ever since. We've been running.
Now, how'd you go from being a healthcare mogul to trying to get into music?
This is a healthcare mogul.
Well, I am a serial entrepreneur.
The mic? Yeah.
A serial entrepreneur in the sense. So, I've been in music for as long as I can remember. It was music before everything else. So, God just blessed me to be in positions to come back to the music in a way where I can not only do it for myself, but do it for young brothers that's from situations like I'm from and that have dreams, and aspirations to make it. So, we work together, we're a team. So, one of us win, we all win.
Of course,
yes,
man. Now, Apollo Jhalil.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Thorough.
Yo, listen, man. What do
Apollo, son?
Yo, first off, man, what do Apollo got coming up next, man?
Man, I got everything coming up. I drop a tape. I got music. I got here with the guys. We out here in LA.
Yes, sir.
Everything coming up. Everything coming out.
A question for you, man. So when somebody says describe your sound, what would it be?
Different. Like I got like a little alternative, like melodic type, but like I rap. I can do some hard stuff. I mean, I'm different. I'm versatile. I say that I'm versatile. I like different types.
Very versatile.
Very versatile.
I like that.
Yes, sir.
Very versatile.
Yo, listen, man. So again, this is for each one of you guys, right? So there's a lot of folks gonna be watching this, right? So you tell them one song they can check out right now that's gonna be, this is a song that represents me, and this is a song that's gonna make you guys fall in love with my entire catalog. So here, Bobby first, then Smacko, then Apollo.
Kobe.
Yeah.
Nah,
Go check out
Rip
Kobe.
Nah, believe
It's
me,
on all
bro.
platforms.
Video
Like
for this later.
Nah, believe me, bro. Believe me in that song, though. But believe me in that song, though.
Believe me or feeling me.
All right. So believe me
Nah,
or Kobe.
We taking Kobe to BET Jam, so we
Yeah,
need that
turn me
to-
up. Turn me up.
Yeah.
Turn me up.
Kobe.
They not woke yet. That's all that is.
All right,
I'm
man.
saying,
Spaggo?
I mean, I got probably a little ranker. You feel me? If you ain't, you feel me? You a little ranker. You ain't
How it
fucking
go, though?
with
How
me,
it
you
go?
a little ranker.
Okay.
I say, I like getting money. You can show me the paper. You ain't getting money. You just talking big faker. Hop out the Jeep Trackhawk, big tanker. You ain't slide for your dead guys, little ranger.
Oh, man.
Yes, sir.
Yo, listen. That shit hard though, man. All right, come on, Paulo. Like what? What's that one song, man? Niggas can check out.
I got a music video right now called Rumors. Apollo's in Rumors, bro. That drum.
I fuck with that.
Big rumors.
Too many rumors. Too many rumors about me.
Fuck you think you're on iCarly? That motherfucker.
All right, check it out, man.
Bangers.
Hey, listen up, man. This is gonna be No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world, man. Listen, thank you for Bobby for coming out, man.
Yeah,
Jahlil
man.
Beats, Smacko, D-Mac Productions, aka Shook Knight,
And Apollo,
and Apollo, man. We're out of here, folks.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Yeah.